Manye. Jovia. Double.
String.
Aha, y'all want it roll, the punch of giant right to take over.
Like
Y'all want it roll, be Papa come here again. Y'all want it roll, Papa Georgie come here again. Y'all want it roll, Mama Joe come here again. Who want it roll, City Shen come here again. Now they walk on treasure, yeah, come in so. Better move and roll. I say you're better move your roll. It's about to get away. We come here again. Who wanna roll CDC come here again? Who wanna roll job? We are coming again. Who wanna roll Mama Joe? We come here again. Up in the roll CDC come here again. Now they hope on treasure, yeah, they come so. Better move on and roll. Say you're better move your roll. Something I take you away. Better get away. We come here again. We first the winner scheme. We come here again. Coalition for democratic change. Now the whole country champion they coming so. You better move on the road. Good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, hello, wherever you are. Welcome to another edition of the CDC Hour. Today is Wednesday. The CDC Hour is a 60-minute package of activities within the Congress for Democratic Change and other issues affecting the body politics of our country. Today is Wednesday, July 16, 2025. And I'm here as your presenter, Ishiaka Sharif. Today is the pre-protest presentation we are having here, and so we're going to have some critical analysis about how the issue of the protest might proceed. The Congress for Democratic Change itself, the political party, has released a statement calling on the government of Liberia to do everything possible to protect Liberians who will go out there tomorrow to exercise their constitutional franchise, and also to would-be protesters to do it in a very peaceful manner without any incidents. I will be right back after a bit of our team song. We'll celebrate. And where most go corridor. Today is a wonderful day. We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate. It's a beautiful day. We'll celebrate. We will celebrate. Yes, that's what the song says. We will celebrate. Today's a beautiful day. We will celebrate. Today is a wonderful day. We will celebrate. Welcome back wherever you are in Radio Land. So this is the CDC Hour on Kings FM 88.5. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday, the July 17 protest day. And so today is the July 17 protest day presentation we are having here. If you are on the live feed, please share the video so that other people can watch. Share the video wherever you are, wherever you're watching from. Share the video. This show promises today to be a very informative one. As a matter of fact, let's go into the program. Tomorrow is Thursday, July 17, 2025. A long-awaited protest organized by the civil society group Stand in collaboration with other civil society institutions, including the Motorcycle Union, the Tricycle Union, some other civil society organizations. Tomorrow is the D-Day, and different people, different institutions have continued to endorse the tomorrow protest, giving it a lot of different flavors. So tomorrow is the D-Day in a nutshell. But one of the organizations that has endorsed the protest
for tomorrow is the Motorcycle Union, okay? The Supreme Motorcycle Union led by Trukon Gray, alias Yellow Machine. This brother is a very uh, energetic person. He's a committed guy to what he believes in. And so we will be getting to Trukon via WhatsApp, via his mobile phones, in order to hear from him how the issue of the protest is going to be like. We may talk with him for 10 minutes or so. Also, we expect a call in from Mr. Honorable Maata Hilton. He used to be at the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation. He will place in his call uh, so we can hear from him. And any other person out there who is associated to the protest, whether you are part of the organizers or whether you gonna be or whether you are giving support to the protest, you can call here and we will take you. But the Congress for Democratic Change, the Congress for Democratic Change has released a statement. The Congress for Democratic Change has released a statement just this afternoon. But prior to the CDC statement, we saw a statement being released by the Citizens Movement for Change of Honorable Musa Hassan Belete. So the CDC has released a statement, and we are going strictly into that statement. Congress for Democratic Change, CDC Office of the National Chairman, National Headquarters Operation Lone Star Stel, Congo Town, Republic of Liberia. For immediate release, July 16, 2025. In quote, unity in defiance, protecting the people's right to peaceful protest, unquote. Monrovia, Liberia, slash, the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, as the People's Movement and the largest opposition coalition in the Republic, issues an urgent and resolute call to the Unity Party Buakai administration. Power is not synonymous with ownership, nor is the silence of the people indicative of their surrender. The right of Liberians to gather, express, and peacefully assemble is guaranteed by our Constitution. Any endeavor to suppress these rights is an affront to the Republic and will be recorded as a profound betrayal. At this critical juncture in our democratic progression, the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, affirmed its commitment to Article 17 and Article 15A and B of the Liberian Constitution, which states, Article 17, all persons, quote, all persons at all times in an orderly and peaceable manner shall have the right to assemble and consult upon the common good, to instruct their representatives, to petition the government in order or other functionaries for the redress of grievances, unquote. Article 15A, every person shall have the right to freedom of expression, being fully responsible for the abuse thereof. This right shall not be curtailed, restricted, or enjoined by government except during an emergency declared in accordance with this Constitution. Article 15B, quote, the right encompasses the right to hold opinions without interference and the right to knowledge. It includes freedom of speech and of the press, academic freedom to receive and impart knowledge and information and the right to libraries to make such knowledge available. It includes non interference with the use of the mail, telephone, and telegraph. It likewise includes the right to remain silent. Unquote. These articles are not open for debate. It is the law, a testament to our legacy, and wholly non negotiable. The inherent and inalienable right to protest cannot be extinguished through intimidation or state sponsored coercion. The recent alarming transformation of the Liberian National Police (LNP) into a force known for public nuisance under the pretense of training for the July 17, 2025 Enough is Enough protest organized by Stand raises serious concerns. The arbitrary abduction of individuals believed to be members of the protest only undermines the legitimacy of the permit granted for this event. We have informed we have informed of the arrest or the abduction of Sologban, and his whereabouts are unknown. We hold the LNP and government of Liberia for his safety. Inspector General Gregory Coleman's leadership reflects a clear absence of the moral integrity needed to guide the LNP during a time when Liberia desperately requires peace and reconciliation. The high level of police brutality reported are alarming and warrant urgent attention from both the government and the international community. In light of these unprecedented abuses under the command of R.G. Coleman, the Congress for Democratic Change (CDC) calls for his immediate dismissal. The CDC has previously governed in times of protest without unleashing coercive state power against peaceful citizens. Even when faced with cause for our downfall, this restraint was not a sign of weakness. It was a testament to respect for democracy, for the nation, and for the voices of its people. The Congress for Democratic Change (CDC) stands resolutely with every Liberian who plans to march, speak, and demand justice on July 17 and beyond. Their voices will resonate unconfined. Their marches will proceed unhindered. The streets belong not to the government, but to the people and the republic. It is evident that this administration shows little respect for the rule of law. We implore President Boakai to transcend partisan interests, to embrace true statesmanship, to foster true and genuine reconciliation, to uphold the Constitution in the interest of sustaining peace and stability within our republic. The CDC calls on the citizens of Liberia to be peaceful and law abiding as you exercise your constitutional rights to peaceful assembly. The Congress for Democratic Change (CDC) also calls on the international community, civil society, and all advocates of freedom to witness and voice their concerns. The Constitution is not merely a formality, it is a shield against tyranny, and the CDC will stand as one of its vigilant defenders. Let no Liberian forget, when governments fear the people, there is liberty. When the people fear the government, there is tyranny. May the drums of democracy resonate throughout our land. Let the people rise not with violence, but with conscience and unity. Signed, Executive Committee, Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, Monrovia. Signed, Attorney Janga Augustus Kowo, National Chairman, Coalition for Democratic Change. Uh, you listen to the press statement released by the CDC. 24 hours ago, the National Youth League and the National Women's League of the Congress for Democratic Change endorsed the protest. Uh, the National Youth League led a march. The National Youth League was led by its vigilant and perspicacious chairman, Cadre Emmanuel Mulba Johnson, who toured alongside members of the Revolutionary National Youth League of the CDC in the streets of Monrovia, to West Point, to other parts of Monrovia to create the necessary awareness for this protest. But there is a serious concern, and this concern is the unprofessional behavior of the Liberian National Police. The police has been in the habit of unprofessionally and being involved in coercive activities against peaceful citizens of the country. The police, in the last 1 week or so, have been visiting uh, ghettos. The police have been visiting street corners and arbitrarily arresting our brothers and sisters who are referred to as Zogos. They have been arresting them arbitrarily and taking them to jail. Reason? We have received intelligence reports uh, corroborated by police authorities themselves that those arrests are being made in order to jail our brothers and sisters so that they cannot be part of the July 17th protest tomorrow. If you want to arrest people, if the police want to arrest people, they should be arrested for a cause, not on the basis that they are arresting them so as not to be part of the protest. That is a gross violation of their human rights. It's a gross violation of their constitutional rights. You cannot go on the street and rounding up people in the name of you don't want them to be part of the July 17th protest. One of the reasons for which this protest should even be attended very massively should be the unprofessional conduct of the police, the criminal activities of the police. The police have, Colonel Gregory Coleman has brought back to the police a lot of criminals who were ejected from the police, who were taken out of the police for criminal activities. He has brought them back in the police, and they are some of the people cutting the shots in the police today. So as a result, you find out police brutalities all across the country. People are being arbitrarily arrested, people have been beaten, people have been wounded, some have been killed, in fact, since the inception of this government, especially under the command of Colonel Gregory Coleman. We have a message for Gregory and the police. The presence of arms is not peace. Peace is not attained in the presence of arms. No, Gregory. Peace is attained in the presence of equality. Peace is attained in the presence of justice. Peace is attained in the presence of professionalism, how you handle situations. We are being made to understand that the police are all around Monrovia. Setting road. How many are the police? A little over 2,000. Okay, A little over 2,000. The manpower of the police is a little over 2,000. Well equipped? Are they well equipped? No, they're not well equipped. And so, in many instances during protests in this country, the police have been the ones that have made protests violent in this country. Protesters will go in the street and behave in the confines of the law. But once the police come out, when they begin to infringe on the rights of protesters, beating people, wounding people, is where everything goes better. And the pattern of policing we are witnessing in Liberia under Joseph Boakai points just to that. When a group of young people came out to protest for their rights, for their labor rights in Kinjor, in Grand Cape County in 2024, Gregory sent police officers well armed to the teeth, brutalized people, and murdered. They killed 3 protesters or more, innocent Liberians who had gone to protest for their rights. Today, nothing has come out of that. The investigation has been an open-ended investigation. Nobody has said anything. Government has not said anything about the behavior of the police. A lot of different people continue to endorse the protest. So we are here and we are just appealing to our people. We are asking our people, come out tomorrow. Come out and exercise your franchise. Come out to exercise your franchise. Protest is a part of democracy. People protested yesterday. The June 7th protest was organized by the Unity Party. And the attendants at that protest were Joseph Boakai. He was the opposition leader of the country then. He drove to the protest under huge security protection given to him by the state. He had EPS security. He went to protest on the grounds of the executive mansion. Mo Ali, who sits at the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, was also a member of the protest. Okay? Amos Twe, who sits at the Liberia Petroleum Refinery Company, the LPRC, was a proponent and member of the protest. Martin Colley, the self-imposed exiled activist, was one of the organizers of the protest. And he was part of that protest. Many of those people you see who call themselves civil society organization today, at that time, they were very vigilant. They were very, very laborious. They were muffy because they were against government, because their party was not in power. They were part of the protest. They attended the protest. The Inter-Religious Council, mainly the National Muslim Council, the Liberia Council of Churches, that are led by mostly politicians whose government is in power today, were very, very mouthy, giving support to that protest, June 7th, because their party, their government, the Unity Party government, was not in power. I'm being blunt today, of course. The Liberia Council of Churches is an organization right now that has lost its taste, being presided over by a lot of different hypocrites who are now, uh, who now, how do we call it, gave their loyalty to the government. They organize events, uh, a world government officials, very corrupt government officials who are corrupting the nation's resources. But yesterday, when George Weah was in power, those were the people who were very loud, speaking as if the world was coming to an end, as if uh, the sky was coming down on Liberia, as if Liberia was burning, because it was not their government in power. The people in power then were not their people. So we heard loudly Imam Ali Crai. He was very loud. Samuel Reeves, who's now president of the Council of Churches, he was very loud. Cresto, who's now Secretary General of the Council of Churches, they were very loud because it was not their party in power. Today, their party in power, they have slammed dunk and they have remained mute. They are mute today because they are receiving crumbs from the government. Oh, yes, they are receiving crumbs from the government in exchange for their silence. They are silent today because it is not their government in power. But the Liberian people will come out tomorrow. The Liberian people will show strength tomorrow. The Liberian people will show strength tomorrow. We applaud the vigilant, enterprising young men and women who have organized this protest. Comrade Modbake Molu, Trokon Gray, Attorney Isaac Jackson, Toga Emmanuel Bearded, the rest of the guys, Mary Wilson, we salute you. History will record you in a very positive manner. You are doing it for Liberia. There are people who are saying that the organizers of the protest do not have moral standing. Let's discuss the issue of moral standing. Oh, moral standing. Let's discuss the issue of moral standing. Who has moral standing? They say, we hear them say Mr. Molu does not have moral standing because Molba Molu was chairman of the CDC before. But even when Molu was chairman of the CDC, he chastised his own government. Molu spoke truth to power. Yes, Molu spoke truth to power. And United Party people, Mo Ali, Amos Stewart, Rex Basigia, right? Bwaka Jaliba, Luther Tape, who's now chairman of the United Party, right? The guys, they applauded Molu when he was chairman and speaking truth to power, when he was speaking truth to the government. Today they say because Molu is in a civil society and he's organized a protest and he's leading this protest, they say he does not have the moral standing to organize a protest. Who has the moral rectitude? Was it Mo Ali? who was one of the organizers of the June 7 protest. As a matter of fact, Mo Ali was one of the vice chairpersons of the Council of Patriots that organized the protest. Martin Colley was one of the leaders of the Council of Patriots. Senator Darius DeLong was one of the vice chairpersons of the Council of Patriots, the COP. The deputy press secretary today to Joseph Boakai, the president, Joseph Valai, was one of the assistant secretaries of the Council of Patriots. In fact, he was lately the Secretary General for the Council of Patriots prior to his appointment as Deputy Press Secretary to President Boakai. Who is talking about moral standing? Who's talking about moral standing? Was it not the Unity Party that was defeated in 2017 election when they metamorphosed themselves into the COP and organized the June 7 protest? In fact, the June 7 protest was the second or third protest the moment George Weah became president. The first protest that was organized by these guys was called Bring Back Our Money. When they conscientiously lied here that $16 billion in the country's currency got missing. The guy said $16 billion went missing here. Who was the lead organizer of that protest? It was Martin Colley. Martin Colley was the lead organizer of that protest. Okay, supported by members of the Unity Party. Supported by members of the Unity Party. But they will come out today to say Molba Molu does not have a standing to organize protest. Oh, look at the organizer of the protest, Molba Molu. So what's about Amos Toy, who was one of the organizers of the protest of June 17? What's about the president you have currently, President Joseph Boakai, who drove to the protest ground, who supported that protest with thousands of dollars generated from different people in the Unity Party and given to protest organizers to organize the June 7 protest? President Boakai drove there. He made a speech there. He was celebrated on the grounds of the executive mansion. Yes. That was then. The guys are saying at that time they had the moral rectitude. But today, people who are organizing this protest, though they are civil society people, yes, they say the people don't have the moral standing to organize protest. You see the irony? And even prior to that protest, President Boakai, who was the political leader and standard bearer of the Unity Party, right? He called a press conference and called on the government of President George Weah to exercise restraint to allow the people of Liberia to protest. Yes, That press conference, the videos from that press conference is still available. It was when President Weah came out and said, Mr. Buakai, you are calling the Liberian people to protest against me today with all that I have done for you. When you were sick, I took you to hospital, I spent money on you, sent you to the United States for medical attention. They put pacemaker in, they inserted pacemaker in you and everything. Today you are alive and kicking by the grace of God through the money we spent on you. What did the United Party people say? They say, oh, the money that government, it's a government money. But they did not refuse or refute the fact that President George Weah sent Buakai for medical attention. But then he came back. The only pay he had for George Weah was to call on the Liberian people to protest against the president. Oh, yes. And so the United Party is being given the dose of their own medicine. Yes, this is a dose of their own medicine they are being given. The CDC is only saying the government should exercise restraint, the government should be professional, the police should be professional, and the protesters as well should be peaceful. But the government should allow the Liberian people to exercise their franchise. To the Liberian people out there, to seditionists, to members of the opposition who are clamoring to protest tomorrow, it is your right. Nothing will happen to you. Your security is guaranteed under the law. Do not be afraid. The police cannot intimidate you. Go out there to protest. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Assemble in your mass in a peaceable manner. Exercise restraint. If you see people amongst you that may want to give the protest a different image, that may want to defame the image of the protesters, point them out and turn them over to the police. But to the police themselves, we are receiving intelligence report. Gregory Coleman had a meeting with his police officers today. Members of the national security team of the government met. There is a plan. And the organizers of the protest, you have to listen to me. Mr. Molu, if you are listening, Trocon, if you are Trocon Gray, Yellow Machine, if you are listening, Toga Builder, if you are listening, Isaac Jackson, if you are listening, members of the organizers of the protest, Pastor Festus Arabi Logan, if you people are listening to me, listen very carefully. Okay, Trocon is calling me, Yellow Machine is calling me. Let me take him right away. Good evening, Trocon. Good evening to you, Trocon. Good evening. Okay, you are live and you are live on Kings FM 88.5. I had tried to reach out to you and thank God for reaching back. You are late. I mean, you are in tune to the CDC Hour on Kings FM 88.5. Tomorrow is Protest Day, July 17, a long planned protest by the civil society group called Stand, led by Kadre Molba Molu. You being one of the organizers of the protest. Welcome to the CDC Hour. How are you? How are you doing today?
Well, I got life and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God to have life and still breathing. And so I'm grateful.
Last night you appeared on Truth FM 96.1. While on the radio, there was attempt by the police to arrest you. They barricaded the entire vicinity of the Truth FM radio station, and the alarm was given out by you. People posted on Facebook. People shared that video. It went viral, and later on, the police had to back off. What do you think was happening last night?
Yeah, so last night I experienced a very horrible situation.
Oh, what? Okay, I think we have gotten you back.
I think I gotta call you directly
Okay,
because the internet.
okay, yes, you can. You can call me directly. You can call me direct. Okay, Trocon will call back. He's Trocon Gregino Gray. He's the president of the Supreme Motorcycle Transport Union of Liberia, alias Yellow Machine. This is a very brave young man who has sought to be on the side of the Liberian people, and for that reason, he's been pursued by the police everywhere he goes. Sometimes they barricade his home. Sometimes they barricade him whenever he's at radio stations and talking about the same July 17 protest. But Jokon will call us back direct, so we are waiting for his call. So the protest is tomorrow. My Liberian people, my Wata, my Musu, uh, my brothers and sisters out there, you don't have to be a sedition. This is not a CDC protest. This is a protest for the Liberian people. This is a protest organized by civil society for Liberians to showcase their disapproval of government's policies. As we speak to you, since confusion erupted in the House of Representatives, the lawmakers there under Rachel Kuhn have stolen over $108 million while the House is in confusion. Over $108 million of your money, of your taxpayers' money. Okay? This morning, the Minister of Finance was on ELBC. What did he say? The Minister of Finance said the government will look to the heavens. He said the government will look to heaven because F now has nothing to offer the government. They got nothing to get on earth. The government has nothing to get on earth. So they will now look up to the heavens, meaning the government has done everything in its power to improve the life of the people, but they have not gotten any support. The government does not have support. Nobody knows President Bwakai. His ministers and directors in government ministries and agencies are just sitting there and taking for nothing salaries. They are not improving the system. They are just stealing and stealing and stealing. And so the Minister of Finance said this morning, they have tried everything. They have done everything in their power. Nothing is happening. So they are now looking up to heaven to help the government. That's what the Minister of Finance said this morning. I'm not making up stories. Corruption is pervasive in the government. President Baka suspending without any prosecution. People are just stealing and he's suspending them and they are carrying the money. He suspends some of them, they leave the country. They are not prosecuted. He appoints different people, they begin to steal because there are a lot of different criminals on the bench waiting to come into the government and steal. That's one of the reasons Liberians should protest tomorrow. In terms of police brutality, it is on the increase. People are being brutalized, beaten by police, killed by police. It is one of the reasons Liberians have to protest. The gross violation of the rule of law. The government does not respect the law of the country. The law that makes us a society. The law that makes us a country. The law that makes us civilized people. The government does not respect it. It has created a reason, a compelling reason for the Liberian people to come out tomorrow to protest. Motorcyclists, tricyclists, keke riders, if you are out there, you pay your money to government. Government took over $14 million from you yearly. Over $14 million from you yearly. And then they say you should not go in the street. You should not run in the street. That is one of the reasons you have to join the protest. So you can begin to place in your calls now on 0772239933, 0886-304497, or 0777-980-375, which is the female line, 0772239933, 0886-304497, or the lone female line on 0777-980375. You can now begin to place your call, and we are here to take them. Please reduce the volume of your radio. Hello, Ma Benu.
Yeah, I'm calling from Council Congress. I'm in Congress now. I'm calling.
Okay. Okay, let's hear you. Let's hear you. Just 30 seconds. We don't have much time.
Yeah, in Shaka, the people there, they just keep damage our country. Look at what kind of money the people taking it from the cover, the damaging it. We look at nothing in the country, we're suffering. Now we're thinking, how school coming open, how our children will go to school.
Oh, we have lost Ma Benu. Let's take another caller. Please reduce the volume of your radio. Don't hurt my ears. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah. The thing are you talking, you got any proof for it?
Cut her off. Hello? Yes, let's hear you.
This is a cocoa from Carwell.
Yes, let's hear you.
Actually, the protest, the reason of the protest, I know you finish explaining it all. But the intelligence that you were talking about, I don't know. What the people planning to do to all? They won't finish high water bottle or what?
No, they want to put gun in some of your little car to say, oh, the people carry gun to the protest. So that what I tell you, Molu, the organizers of the protest, that's what they want to do to them.
That's the strategy.
Yeah, the strategy. They just had a meeting today.
After that, one person go there and say, protest finish. One person go there and say that, hey. So all I want is here for a fiasco.
Thank you. Let's take another caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, let's hear you.
This is Emmanuel calling from the Ghana Vet Bell. My man, the people there with all the experience they're having for the 2 years tomorrow coming out. Let us tell us what the experience is. Because I think the motorcycle we pay to get our lesson, we never follow it for them. We suffer to get our money and pay the lesson. At the end of the day, they say we shouldn't run in the street. We should run in a community where people are working because they can't even afford their own salary to pay for the transport to go. So we're coming out there, waiting for the experience, what the level they take in this country. We're coming out tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Let's take another caller. Hello? Yes, please. Shake up small. I'm not hearing you.
Hello, I hear you now.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, my name is Christopher calling for District 10.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah. All coming outside there because you just see for a citizen like that. All coming outside. When we see that, you can be bad for the citizen. They all don't go nowhere. We get in almost like we in jail. When you go on the road behind you, they enter in the community, anybody to take it, carry in. So all coming outside, I want to tell them, when you go behind somebody, they say running for you. When you see anything, they take your car and carry in. So
Thank you so much. Let's take another caller. Hello?
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Hello?
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 Yes, I'm getting you.
Okay, if you get me, get the Siliki Chroma, see your neighbor Siliki, a motorcyclist calling from Morrison Pine Red Light.
Okay,
You know the problem in this country, I'm asking all we the motorcyclists tomorrow should be first in blood in that protest because the thing that going in this country, we can't understand. We can't even where to run even our motorbike. Can you imagine a run behind from red light and from 8 times we in red light? Tell the police to sit. All the motorcycles tomorrow we should be first and ready to go and protest. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
cool.
Let's take another caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Victor P. Tabo, coming to Sergeant Plea.
Okay.
I do join you from Battery 5 to the BP Tabo, about Tommy Teddy Street.
Yeah.
Brother, I have a different thought about this coming protest. You know, sometimes we don't understand some of our book men that we get in the country who call themselves book people. The whole book to all one thing. We should do to others as we want them to do to us. It was George Mama we had time. You found Mo Ali. You found Dara Didon. You even found Henry Petro Costa. You found the president for today now that the people having, which is Joseph Nima Boyka. Then now you will all of those guys down to the shot that man in our political arena. All those guys, they were in the street because of what? They were not wanting to see George Weah. Neither they were not wanting for George Weah to become a president.
Okay.
So therefore they went in the street and start to lie. What happened? How money got missing?
Yeah, that's
at the
true.
end
That's
of the
true.
day.
That's true. We got more callers. Hello? Hello? Okay, let's take another caller from the other end. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you, viewers. Ishaga, I'm going to say thanks to the Kingdom family for the prayer that we're doing for Liberian people. For the recognitions
Poker.
for the public, I'm Pokat, Robert. And I join you this evening for an unknown destination.
Poker, you always going faint, man. Poker, call back.
Hello?
Let's take another caller. Hello?
Yeah, this is Maurice calling from Patrick.
Yeah, Maurice? Hey, you
Yeah,
call
they get a stroke that you got to for it. I guess you don't have sex. These are the people in the country that don't care for Liberia that want to do. About Rachel Poon.
I call that girl ever since, my man. Forget about that girl. I called her ever since.
Rachel Poon, any government that comes to power, Rachel Poon, to be responsible to go to jail. The time the government will stay power for until before it can be released.
Thank you so much. Let's take another caller. Hello?
Yeah, before Ishaga is Poker.
Yeah, Poker.
Yeah, before it's a conversation member. Anyway, we met here. Or as I was saying, get to that conclude one time.
Yes.
We are coming over tomorrow in our numbers, and we expect the police to behave very, very responsible. But mind you, anything that will be on the contrary, we are not going to depend on the particular police. They I will call it a backup police for protection. And we protect ourselves. But I can tell you, we're coming over there, we'll take our hands off, and we'll be harmless. We'll be a harmless situation now. To give our mandatory thing to the person, let's say, I will call it or Joseph Mabaka, for
Like a former police coming all the way. Trust me, there will be Newton tell law of motion. Nobody apologize for that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Poker Rabos. Do we have another caller? No, we don't have anyone yet. So, okay,
Hello?
We got a caller. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, Michelle King speaking from Italy.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, the thing that probably have been on the show, I don't really know what the government is asking. So, yeah, like I ever say, protest is free in the country. They forget to know June 7th protest. The Georgia police protected the protesters. But then, God come out, anybody that will go or you will put go in people car, but tomorrow we'll be there. Tomorrow I will be there. Yeah, my God, and we all will be there tomorrow.
Nobody should be afraid. You'll be there tomorrow. They will not do anything to you. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, Shaka Cherry.
Yes, good evening. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Morris Passaway calling from Raleigh.
Yes, Mr. Passaway.
Let me tell you, thank you for the show. But you know, Ishaka, all that thing they put in dream, the government dream, was here. So that thing, police bring how to truck us out, passing out tear gas, passing out AK-47. That thing again intimidate all. We saw that thing was here. We saw 80 men of behaving in the country. We saw SOD for all of behaving in the country. We put the shot, 80 men take out uniform and start running away. The rebel boys also wear the uniform and way at that time. So that thing, nobody should be afraid to say, we don't want to taste them. We want a peaceful match. The people will stand. When they tell the stand, we stand. But they should come for all that chunky tear gas. Because when they feel afraid of chunky tear gas, I take it for the turn again. So
no, we don't reach that far. Let's take another caller. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Martin Sunday, calling from Broadway. Yeah, my brother, that protest we're talking about, we all will be on that protest. Because it's why the Nibania will want if we the brought Joseph Nyama Bwaka over us. So that protest will be there tomorrow. So we'll see what we take for Insa. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's take two more and call it a day. Hello? We don't have any yet. So call us on 0772 239933.
Ichaga.
Yeah, hello?
How you doing, Chief?
I'm doing good.
This is Emmanuel Smith.
Yes,
Ichaga, you be part of the protest tomorrow?
Why are you asking?
No, I just want to know because you're on the radio and you're encouraging people to protest.
Yes, I'll be part of the protest tomorrow. Yes.
You'll be part of it tomorrow?
Of course, I'll be there.
Okay, so the next thing is
all
this speeding that George Brown and other guys.
Let's take the last caller. Hello? So this is a CDC show. The protest is not a CDC protest, but this is a CDC show. So if you come here to say any nonsense, we're going to cut you off. We have the right to the button. The button is right in the studio. Tomorrow is protest day. Members of the Liberian public, my Liberian people, nobody should be afraid. Go out tomorrow to exercise your franchise. The Ministry of Justice, the government of Liberia to the Ministry of Justice granted permit to this protest that has been planned for over a month. They gave permit to the protesters, say, go protest. Nobody will do you anything. The government has sent the police to protect you. They're not going to harm you. They are going to protect you. So do not be afraid to say, oh, I'm going. The police will come outside. The police will do this. The police will do. No. If you see police officers tomorrow, the only thing abide by the rules, abide by the law. Do not be violent. Be orderly. Exercise your right to your disapproval of government policies, to corruption, your disapproval of corruption, your disapproval of secret killing, your disapproval of police brutality, your disapproval of the stealing of millions and millions of dollars, your disapproval of illegally removing a speaker, your disapproval of all of the vices in the government right now. Until you see us here again, it's going to be on Friday when we shall be here for the weekend edition of the CDC Hour. I say thank you for being there and bye-bye. I'm the host, Ishaka Sherry.
Morning, boy, I say, I come, I table, corridor.